We are on Tom Redcombe Avenue in Kingston, the home of the Little Theatre and the Little Theatre, a venue that was always buzzing with activity, has been like a ghost town for the past 2 years. The COVID-19 pandemic brought everything to a dead stop, but things are about to change. That's why we're here on this lovely Sunday afternoon, April 24, 2022. Theatre is coming back to life, and in 6 days, Basil Dawkins and his team, they're in rehearsals for Hide Your Husband, and I'm going to have a little chat with Basil. Hi Basil, how are you doing?
Pleasure to be here with you. Welcome to the Little Theatre once again.
We are so happy that the lights are going back up. So tell me, how did you come about this production?
It was during that lull, that hiatus. There was nothing else to do, so I started to write. So I wrote 4 plays. I wrote a musical, I wrote this, which is a little fun piece, and I wrote a little more serious, more Basil Dawkins-ish kind of a play. But the consensus was that we should go with this because coming out of the pandemic, people want to laugh, people don't want anything serious. So hence, Hide Your Husband.
So how did you handle the frustration of not being able to produce?
It was hard. It maybe has been the hardest period of my life. And I don't know how I coped. I think part of coping was just hiding myself into writing, hence the 4 plays. But, you know, after being told suddenly one evening we came down to do a show, and then we'll get a shout from next door saying, no show tonight. The government has made all performances illegal. So make some arrangements, get your people out of there, we're going to lock up the place. And that was it. So, but then we thought that maybe this would run for like maybe, 6 weeks, and we'll be back again. And then at 6 weeks we find out it's another 6 months, and then 6 months, and it went on and on. It was not knowing when it would end was the hard part for us.
But in speaking with some creatives, they said that this pandemic brought on or helped to fuel your creative juices. What do you say to that?
I guess it fueled some people who never had debts. I mean, I was in the middle of a successful run, And just at the stage where I'm beginning to pay my bills and to pay off my creditors, that is when they stopped us. And it's like they stopped us today, and all the creditors came down tomorrow. Everybody wanted all their money right then and there. That was my problem. And credit cards had to be paid, and this had to be paid, and everything. So for people who never had anything going, I guess it was a good time for them. It certainly wasn't for me.
So how do you feel now? How long is this going to be running for? Because you've written others, you said, so
yes.
We look forward to seeing that.
Well, I'm going to treat this like a regular run, and we'll go for as long as we can go. We still sense a kind of skepticism in the marketplace where, we don't know what will happen in the future, but we are going month by month, and we will listen to what the directives of the government are, and we'll also see what COVID is doing, because we are mindful of the safety issues. So we want to be nimble so that as soon as we hear the word no or go, we are always in a position to no or go. So we're good.
I know actors were waiting, so how easy or hard was it for you to assemble a team for this new play, Hide Your Husband?
Very easy. Every actor wants to work. Every actor wants to work. The truth is, it's been hard on them too. And actors like to be on stage. Actors like to be performing. So when I called, it was easy. They just came and said, whatever is, we're willing to work. Remember too that part of the conditionality is that we must not exceed 70% of capacity. So in a little space like this, going only 70% is an additional financial strain. Is a question of how you manage the pennies so that things can really work. And at the same time, part of my challenge too was the fact that most people depend on me for benefits to finance their fundraising outreach projects, and they were at me every day. When you're starting with projects dying, people who depend on us not managing when we're going, and I say as soon as we get the go ahead from the government, and that's what we did.
Well, persons like myself are very happy, and I can't wait for opening night. I know you're in the middle of rehearsals, so we're going to get a little sneak
I'm
peek.
going to take you down the road, take you on stage to see my people.
Yes, so come with me, and we're going to chat with the cast and the director of Hide Your Husband right here at the Little Theatre. Hi, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So I'm inveigling on their rehearsals. So how are you? How are you feeling? Hold on, let me get up here. So I'm with the cast. This is Donald. Hi.
Blessings, Roxy.
Maylin.
Hi.
And Earl.
Hello, and here comes.
And here comes Michael. So everybody is on set. So let me start, or whoever wants to take it. How do you feel with the ability to now be back on stage? Who's going to take it?
Ladies first.
Riveted. We're so excited. We can't wait. It's been 2 years with the pandemic. We haven't had live performance, and people are hungry to witness, and we are hungry to share.
Donald?
Roxy, outside. Outside again. Thank the Lord. Outside.
Michael, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'd like to endorse what the other two cast members said a while ago. For me, it's mixed feelings. You know, I've been experiencing a roller coaster ride. Sometimes it feels scary. Sometimes it's beautiful for me. And there's a sense of energy and renaissance that I'm enjoying.
Earl, tell me.
A little nervous, but really excited.
Let me use that. Do you always get nervous when you're hitting the stage for the first time?
I think for me, it's the safest thing to be nervous. If I'm not nervous, I'm nervous. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If I'm not nervous before the start of the show, as in before the opening of the show, the premiere of the show, I kind of feel some type of way because I don't want to be too lax. I don't want to be too carefree. I just always want my energy to be up. And having that extra edge of nerves gives that other extra added edgy layer. So it sends you on stage with greater purpose, greater awareness, greater focus. Because if you go on stage too debonair and too carefree, you probably open yourself to some mistakes.
The energy is compromised.
Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah, man, the energy
you
is
have to keep
compromised.
that.
Lily, you're the only girl.
I
What does
am.
that feel?
Well, it's lonely, but I'm in good company. I'm among some really, really wonderful men, and it's a change. I don't feel apprehensive at all. I feel like we're a lovely family, and gender really doesn't matter. I don't,
Okay. I'm not going to give away the play, but I just want your thoughts on when you read the script for the first time. Michael.
Well, I had to read it more than once too, so it wasn't the first time for me. There were about 4 or 5 times before I could really begin to come to terms with the character that I'm playing. And I'm still trying to come to terms with him. And he's a beautiful man. And I'm not always a beautiful person, but as an actor, that's my job. I'm playing for somebody who is outside of me, who is much older than I really am. So yes, it's very challenging.
So, Earl, tell me how you feel. I know you're still getting into the character. What is it like building a character?
Challenging, but exciting too. I feel like 82 some days, so it's not a far stretch really. But no, seriously, this guy is really a wonderful guy. He has a heart of gold, but he's also stern, and I like that. Kind of like me.
So, Donald, you haven't been on the stage for a while. I know I'm looking forward to seeing you. Tell me, can you express your thoughts right now?
This is my re-entry into theater after many, many years. You know, I've always liked working with Basil Dawkins because straight up, Basil always made me feel like a star. You get me? Him treat me the way I appreciate being treated as talent. You know, I get what I want. He must spoil me, but I'm a general, you understand? Because I make sure I'm put in my work. So once you put in the work, you expect the equivalent. Mm-hmm. You see me? And he always delivers. I am not, it's not a butterfly kind of nervous, it's just a expectation kind of nervous. I don't know if that's making sense, because I've been away from it for so long, focusing on the music, working with a lot of other musical producers and stuff. But I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm having fun in this process, discovering my character each and every day, more and more about him, and just bouncing off of everybody and holding a vibe and getting in a state of readiness. I'm ready.
So I leave it now. Why should I come and see the play Hide Your Husband?
It's so funny, it's hilarious, and it's so smart. I think, again, Mr. Dawkins has penned some genius in giving us some hardcore issues in a light-hearted way. It's a story of a heroine who has gone through some difficult odds. And yes, she is manipulative and empowered, and I think the play is relevant for 2022, and I think it's a nice chance for you to laugh out loud, literally.
Yeah. With all that we've gone through with COVID, Jamaica is ready to laugh. The world is ready to laugh. The world is ready to let down their guard again and just get back to fun, get back to the basics, which is just light-hearted fun. And this play is predicated on that. It's a comedy. It's full of comedic moments. It's laced with it. But there are messages and messages and messages that make sense, you know, for us coming up out of the dark, out of the pit. It's a really, really funny play.
Well, I can't wait to see it, but I know you have a cute and harsh taskmaster, Tony K. Dawkins. This is our director.
Cute again.
Cute, very cute. Do you see it? Do you look? I receive it. Hi, Tony, and thank you for just inviting us into your rehearsal for a little moment. Tell us a little about Hide Your Husband. Not too much, but just enough.
Hide Your Husband is, let's call it a compelling comedy. It's the story of a woman who, in other women, may have crumbled under her circumstances, but she utilizes what she has and makes the best of her situation. And it's a great story of triumph, and it's a great story of how people can really overcome battles.
Can you explain how it has been in terms of a director in putting things together? For those of us who don't know what it entails to direct a play.
So directing a play is taking the words from a script and giving them, you know, life. The beautiful thing about it is that people think, oh, the director does this and the director does, and the actor them, you see? Really? And it's because I have fantastic actors, I am going to look fantastic. But no, genuinely, you know, the process can be made. It can be made or it can be broken based on the actors who are casted. And, you know, this cast has been such a blessing, not just in terms of talent, but in terms of unity, how they work together, how we, you know, the knowledge that they bring, the experience that they bring. And so it has made my job very, 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 very easy.
So are you ready? Are you ready? It's a few days from now.
We're gonna be. Yes. Right, guys? We're gonna be, right? Right, everybody? Right? Ready? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna be, for sure. Well, I mean, when the doors open, one thing for sure, we acknowledge that you're investing your money with us. You're investing your time with us. There are many things you can be doing, and you're choosing to invest with us. And we're very respectful of that. And so we are going to give you a show, a great show. By the time you get here, it will be on and popping. So.
Well, I'll be coming more than once.
Do it. Do it.
Thank you so much. So right now, we're going to tape just a little of the rehearsals of Hide Your Husband. So don't tell anybody. Look at this sneak peek.
What are you still doing here? You were to have left from this morning. You know, this is not going to work at all, at all. You've been up there sleeping all day?
I figured when the domestic staff came, they would wake me up and give me some brunch.
Domestic staff? I fired them. You know, this is not going to work, Loxley. You're going to have to bring some substantial substance to the table, not just health and strength. Take in some food or some groceries. Help yourself.
So who was that man?
How dare you? Are you crazy? You make up the bed yet? Listen, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't make me come back and that bed is not made up.
Oh, I'll leave you now. I'm hungry and no food none of the house. And that's not me. It's a mad man. What is to get me sorry for that, oh father?
Hide Your Husband at the Little Theatre, April 28. Book your tickets, them, to come and see it. I look out to see you there. I'm Roxine.